This is frozen still. Welcome back to G Spot. We are into the quarterfinals. This is the quarterfinals of the 9 bracket. So 9 through 16, I suppose. Things are just heating up. We've got Pota and Oceanids taking on Skorillas. I'm Stefan Rapazzo alongside Dorian Shins.
Yeah.
Dorian, how you doing?
I'm great. We had a pretty tense game before, but I'm happy to join you for this one.
Excellent. We're happy to have you in the booth. There's a opening goal for Pota and Oceanids. Yesterday I learned what Pota and Oceanids are. Pota are like nymph gods. Or something nymphs. I'm going to look it up again. And Oceanids are river gods.
All right. Original, but hard to pronounce. Huh?
Yeah. I just call them Poti.
Yeah, and they started with a break here with a nice crossfield pass.
Yeah, they are mythology rivers, ancient Greek river gods. Refers to rivers and to all the river gods who were personifications of these rivers. And Oceanids
should be like the goddess of sea.
Yeah, but they're ocean nymphs.
All right.
So
daughters of gods?
Yes, nymphs who were the 3,000, a number interpreted as meaning innumerable.
We're learning every day.
Learning every day. So they score first, and they're on the board. Skorillas are from Bern. They've got horrible-looking jerseys, and the numbers are small, so I can't read them. Not only are they vomit-inducing, but difficult to read. Nice throw, though. It looked nice, but picked off by Bertet. That one by McHugh. McHugh goes inside and gets a look. Myers throws the forehand towards the near sideline. Through Uga. And now in the hands of Verkerk. Back to Uga. Gets a gainer, hands high and thrown immediately to the end zone. And looks like that gets knocked away. Skorillas get a chance to break. To hold, I mean. Multi-turnover points make you seem like it's a break every now and again. Ooh, that one just gets through, but it does. Nice strong catch above the head. Oh, this guy's all sunglassed up. That's a nice run through. Is there a foul? There is. I think I agree with that. Yoshi, the green dinosaur, in on that one. I have a feeling that's not his real name. Dinosaur throws forward. That one to Binder. And next one knocked away. Bunch of turnovers, Dorian.
How is my what?
We're getting a bunch of turnovers here.
Yeah. Maybe, Scorillaz, they're well known for partying, so maybe they're not well awake now.
They got to be by now. It's their second game of the day.
That's true.
It's time to wake up, Skorillas. Big around. Vogt goes to Yoshi. Yoshi, that's out of bounds.
Yeah, sometimes you drop because you're already looking for the next pass, and it's better to keep your eyes on the disc until you get it, for sure.
So you're here with the Belgian Mixed Masters.
Exactly.
Okay, and you're playing but not playing this weekend, is that right?
Yeah, that's not unfortunately right. I'm a bit
Injury.
injured. But I'm still there with the team. We are getting ready for EMIC in Sweden this summer.
Okay. Feeling good about your chances? You guys like the way the team's coming together?
Hard to say. With Masters, everybody are becoming Masters every year, so you don't know what team you will face.
Right. And that one was off the hand of Verkerk. Yeah, Timo Verkerk. And so multi-turn point here. Ooh, and another one now, super short field.
And a good chance for a second break here.
And
That's
there it
it.
is. Second break, it is 2-0. So Skorillas still, they might have a little bit of hangover in them.
And it will probably be worse tomorrow.
Yeah? Why, will the party be bigger tonight?
Yeah, if you have a party in G-Spot?
No, this is my first time at G-Spot.
I think you're going to love it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's good fun.
Yeah, did you take the boat yesterday?
I did not take the boat yesterday.
did
We
boat
had
trip.
we had some work to do yesterday.
Okay.
We had some computer repairs, so we took care of that. But I'd like to join the social tonight.
Yeah. Here tonight it will be everything here in Blaumessen.
At the tent?
At the tent.
Okay.
Probably a concert and then DJ, but yeah, every G-Spot there are boats taking you from the tournament to the city center.
Yeah.
It's a nice trip. Ghent is a beautiful city. And
Yeah.
then you come back with a
And
party
what do
bus.
you do in the city center? Is there a bar you go to? Do you just hang around the center?
It depends on the teams, but we used to go to the restaurant. Yeah, have a nice evening.
So they
with
just
the
drop
team.
you off. They say you got an hour or 2 hours or something.
More than that. And then they bring you back with the party bus.
Oh,
which is
wow.
nice.
That's great.
Yeah. Nice experience.
Well, I wish I could have been there, but I'll have to make up for it tonight.
Yeah, work first.
Yes, exactly. Work first. Negri
Ooh.
throws that one, and body hits the ground hard. But everybody's okay. Now that one gets sent by Eggenberg and taken high. Not in yet. Negri does find the intended receiver. Skorillas score 1-2. They're on the board.
Yeah, Negri is one of the main players of this team. He used to play with Swiss Mixed, and yeah, really leading this team on the field and off the field as well. Really nice guy.
Yeah, well, that is for sure. And a great player, showing what he can do out there.
Yeah, he can handle, he can jump high.
Skorillas, they are. It's my favorite. Maybe not the favorite, but one of my favorite team names. Their uniforms are low on my list of favorites, but the name itself is very high.
Yeah, because Ultimate Frisbee team, they love to play with the words, and yeah, I love this one too.
Yeah, it's good. What's your club team, Dorian?
Playing with Ultimate in Liège.
Okay. In where?
Liège.
Liège, and that's
It's-
Belgium.
Yes,
It's
it's
where they
between-
make the best waffles.
Exactly. Don't say that to someone from Brussels.
Okay.
And also good beers, Belgium stuff.
Yes. Ultimate.
Well, it's a small club, and we are mainly masters now.
Is Liège near Brussels?
1 hour drive.
Okay, so it's still French.
Yes,
French speaking.
but closer to Germany.
Okay.
And here is a tournament that brings a lot of German team. I don't know if...
Yes, we've definitely had a lot of Germans on the stream. I believe Pota&Ocean are majority. Oh, no, they're majority Dutch, I think.
Dutch? All right.
Yes. Verkerk
Oh,
sent deep and in for the goal. Touchdown. That one goes to Evan Lowe.
very clean offense by Pota&Ocean.
Clean indeed. Now, Skorillas' uniforms are exceptionally ugly. Pota&Ocean and Oceanids, they're not that pretty either. They're maybe a little less in your face ugly, but they're not beautiful.
They're a bit sad.
Yeah,
I'd
it's
say.
just like a bland color. What do they have on the front? I gotta have a look at the logo
I can't say
next
two
time somebody
people
walks
holding a
by.
disc.
Now, Skorillas, we know all about yours. You guys are in your face ugly jerseys.
I heard some people complaining on the sideline. They have really particular taste in Bern, apparently. And they're one of the 3 teams in Bern. which have also Fab and Panthers now.
And
nice pool play.
they get themselves all the way to the midway mark. And low throw.
An unfortunate drop.
And there it is. Pota&Ocean. Ooh, high take. Myers plucks that one out of the sky. Coppin to Bertet. Lead throw. And a high pivot right there, and then throws into the shoelaces. And that one gets turned over.
And another chance for Skorillas to hold this point.
Oh, and behind the intended receiver there.
Pota&Ocean taking their time to set up the stack.
So I've got a little bit of a look at the shirt. It looks like there's a couple of superheroes on the front of their shirt. Even though they used a, vomity green color. Moss green. Oh, that was very casual but effective catch. Olga waits for Bertet, but then really tried to thread the needle with that one. And
window was small.
It was. Oh, it went, and hangs on to it. A slippery one. Oh, and too much on that. It gets well beyond Zinke. Okay. Pota&Ocean. And Oceanids airs it out. Uga on the chase, and that's a goal.
She had the separation, and the throw was perfect for her. She didn't have to run for that. That was nice to look at.
Yeah, definitely made to look easy. The throw honored that separation you talk of. But good luck.
Hogger, she's a young player living in Amsterdam, but she might play for Belgium.
Are we scared? Scoreboard is one.
Like Mike's just opening you. It's fortunate because it's on the 6th because it's Melbourne.
Teams are discussing the score on the sideline. Not sure if it's 3-2 or 4-2.
We've got a score dispute going on over here. I think they're going to have to fight. I'd like that. That'd be good. Do we nominate like 2-on-2 or something?
Oh yeah, can we look at the jersey?
Is two players of our team who are set up the team. So this is Wilmer and this is Timo who plays in the team.
Black hat and curly long hair.
Is that one, and the person is the cap. It's the blue cap. Is that
Timo Verkerk. Yeah?
Yeah, and Wilmer Noon.
And Noon. Okay. And what are the words on the front of the jersey? A better team. Okay. All right. Well, there they are. They are a better team that just got scored on, as we mentioned it. So they're going to have to be better than that.
So the score is even now, 3-3. But Pota&Ocean still got to break up.
So how many G spots have you been to, Dorian?
That's a good question. I think it's
More
my
than one.
fifth.
Are you watching the
The score is still under debate. It's 4-3 is what we're agreeing on now.
The discussion is not over for the score. So it's 4-2 in the end. Skorillas got 1 point less. That sometimes happens.
We should know, but our scoreboard is not working right now. It will be up soon, so we haven't been. We've been following the action, but I must say I'm not. As we interact with the players here at G-Spot, Bertet, after seeing her daughter playing on Junior's Day, assumed that it's your daughter. It is, okay. We've got confirmation. Another Bertet out there gets to Uga. Ooh, just sneaks through. Bang! Sends one deep. We got 4 in the box, and we get it. A catch off the bobble on the high point, and then Uga. Got to be good to be lucky, and they got lucky there, so they must be a little bit good.
Yeah, he stayed really calm and focused after this bubbly catch. And another point for Pota&Ocean. 5-2 now, if people on the sideline agree with that. Apparently they do.
So it's 5-2 now.
Correct.
I've got a question in the chat about what my passive aggression is towards the Skorillas. What did they ever do to me? Nothing. I like the Skorillas. I said that. I really like them. I love their name. I just hate their uniforms. Now everybody's passing. I hate both of these uniforms is the truth of the matter. We probably couldn't get a worse combination.
That's why you wearing the sunglasses to protect your eyes from those colors?
Exactly. I'm going to put on my blindfold. It is 5-4, maybe. I say with uncertainty. The score has been under debate since the start of this game. It would be Pota&Ocean in the lead. That much we know.
Pota&Ocean is the lead, that's for sure, but
By how much? We don't know, Dorian.
nobody knows, apparently.
Oh, and that one knocked down. Good mullet defense there. That one by the mullet of Freddie Endres. Lead throw to Negri. Chino. To Yoshi. Negri. And a high throw there with Shape. And that one works. Great throw from Niederberger.
And now the debate will heat up because is it 5-5 or...
I mean, at this stage, we got to come to an agreement. It must be 5-5 now.
Which made this game more interesting.
Five, the score.
5-5 now.
Which made this game more...
The score is correct like that? 5-4, even after you scored? It was 5-4 when that point started. I'm almost ready to go back and watch every score, but I don't really have time to do that.
It's the most complicated scorekeeping I've ever seen.
And Oceanids with the disc. Zip one out. Noma sends and picked off. Gets one upfield now. Binder and foul called.
Did he release the disc before hitting the hand? That's the question.
What do you think?
I think he still had it in this hand.
Yeah, I think it was a foul too.
Skorillas changed his defense, switched to a zone defense, and apparently it's paying because they got a turn.
Binder around to Soychik. Binder again. Way goes upfield again. Zinka gets another reception to Saro. Back to Zinka. Low hits. Soychik. And floats one into company. Zinka picks it off and finds Binder. But we've got a call. What is the call? It's a pick. Double bicep flex indication. Zink tap, bing bang, boom. Touchdown, Skorillas.
Very disciplined stack from Scorillaz there, waiting for the handlers to do the job, and then an easy pass to a standing player.
It is now officially 5-5.
Indication. Zink tap, bing bang,
Now,
boom.
apparently
Touchdown,
everyone
Skorillas.
that, which is good. Very disciplined stack from Scorillaz there, waiting. Yeah, my first G spot was very difficult. I was a young player and I didn't really know how to manage the party, you know. So on Sunday morning I woke up, I warmed up with the team, then I fell asleep on the side for the whole game.
Ah, that's tough.
Yeah,
You gotta stay awake if you're gonna play.
yeah.
That's,
Much more difficult to play while
I'm not.
sleeping.
I'm a pretty decent coach from time to time,
I've heard that.
and this is the kind of wisdom that you can get from me. You must be awake if you're gonna play well.
Cool, thanks for your advice, Stefan. I'll try to keep that in mind. Oh,
Was that touched and then rolled out the back? If so, it
from
comes.
here it looked like she touched it.
I thought it was touched. If so, that comes in at the back of the end zone. Sounds like they're saying it was not touched.
They would have been in a very difficult situation if she touched it.
From the goal line, high take. Myers goes to McHugh. Low backhand, almost bailed out. That's like a kick D in the end.
And an opportunity for
Eggenberg.
Skorillas to take the lead.
Leads, great speed to catch up to that one. Ezelmeister.
Casual
And
push pass in the end zone. To take the lead.
nice lead taker.
Leads, great speed to catch up to that one.
Finish to warm it now.
Ezelmeister. And
Casual push pass in the end.
We're getting the replay audio, so I'm hearing myself again in the replay. Just so you know, I can deal with it. Yeah. All good. Just so you know.
So does ULTI.TV plan to come back next year for G-Spot?
We hope so. Yeah,
Cool,
we
that'd be
definitely
nice.
plan to come back here next year. We love it.
I've heard that you'll be there for the playoffs, Belgian playoffs.
Ah, yes, we will be there for Belgian Nationals.
Open, women, and mixed.
I think it's just open women. They're on
Alright.
the same day.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna be there for the finals. I think it's semis and then championship games only, which is great.
Yeah.
First time for Belgian nationals. We've had this year. We've done French nationals. We're gonna do UK nationals, and it's the very first time doing Belgian nationals, which we're very excited about.
Oh, but we're very happy about it.
Yeah, nice, good. I think Belgium is just turning into more and more of an elite country in the national stage. There's so much talk about the future of Belgian Ultimate, but there's still plenty of present. Timo Verkerk there with the goal, but the Belgian Ultimate is right now very good. I think in the open side, more than mixed and women still, but I think it's coming in every division.
Yeah, this summer the U20 and U17 will play a mixed team and women's team as well. So yeah, future is coming here.
And particularly right here in Ghent, when you talk about the future.
Yeah, probably one of the biggest club in Europe.
Yes, it's crazy to see them all here. Like the other day before this tournament started, with the juniors tournament there's hundreds of them, hundreds and hundreds.
It's crazy.
And of course, I talked to Ine Lankrit lots in our preparation for the Tokai Super Team at London Invite. But we have a lot of talks about that, but that leads into other conversations. And she's just always telling me more and more about the amount of kids that are playing and how many are just keep coming and growing and bringing their friends, and it's just amazing to hear about.
Yeah, all the Belgian superstars are setting an example that the kids wants to follow.
Mile sends forward. Eggenberg to Lurch. Hits and Mile. Caitlin Mai with the goal.
Good communication from the Scorillaz girls. They were 2 for 1 disc and no mistakes here.
Very good finish. Here it is again. So I see in the chat my old friend Johnny Wentworth. How you doing, pal? Good morning over there. He's probably West Coast Canada. Johnny and I played together in Korea in 2002. The Korean Ultimate National Team, the first national team.
That's actually preferable.
The scoreboard is moving away from us.
I think they don't trust us with the scoreboard near us, perhaps.
You know what they should trust? Our taste in clothes.
Yes. Yes, they should trust our taste in their uniform styles and make appropriate modifications for their next tournaments. Upgrade. Bertet Jr. moving into the scorers table. High stall count. There's the round. McHugh. And what was it, a stall out? Oh, no, it was a pick.
But apparently it didn't affect the catch, so the disc will stay there.
McHugh to Bertet. Bertet all the way around. McHugh's there. Backhand for Kirk. Low. Bertet fires, big gainer. That is a husband to wife connection there. Now back to McHugh. McHugh looking for the inside. Forehand gets it. Nice break lane. And again, same throw, but behind the receiver that time, and it's turned over.
Throw was a bit too late for the cut. It's hard to twist your hips and your full body and without getting injured, you know. I wouldn't recommend that.
Skorillas. Deep shot, too high. And Pota&Ocean will pick up and go the other way. Now, there's still like more questions about what my hate for the Skorillas jerseys. So what is the problem with Skorillas jerseys? First of all, the orange. That shade of orange, the primary orange with beige on top, that just does nothing for me, first. Secondly, they're just too busy. Like, I don't mind the jungle theme, but like all that jungling, the big leaf, fern leaves, the monkey hanging, you can't, like, up close I can tell, but from a distance it just looks like paint splat. And the primary thing I dislike about them is how tiny the numbers are. And that I can't see it. And that there's like a name stuck in there that kind of looks like the jersey design. Anyways, if you're going to ask me, I could go on ad nauseum about the amount of detail I dislike about these jerseys. We've got a timeout on the field. You guys think about what you think about these jerseys. We're going to take a break. We'll be back after these words. From our workshop in Bordeaux to Ultimate Field worldwide, Force Ultimate creates custom gear with care. Locally made, low impact, built to perform. No outsourcing, just pure in-house craftsmanship. Built to withstand every dive and sprint, our gear is as tough as your game. Your sport, your team, your Force.
Here we go.
This year, London Invite is bigger than ever, with 8 teams in the Open Division, 8 teams in the Women's Division, and for the first time, a full 8-team Mixed Division.
With 5 World Games teams, USA, Canada, Australia, Germany, France.
As well as the Tokai Super Team, is sure to be the ultimate showcase of the best in the world.
More teams, more streams, more stars, more ultimate.
More excitement.
You're not going to want to miss London Invite 2025.
Always on the move? You can keep up to date with ULTI.TV on all of our social media channels. Like, follow, subscribe, share us with a friend, or send us a message just to say hey. Thank you for supporting us in our mission to grow Ultimate everywhere.
Fine, I'll be happy to join, otherwise the coach will not let me.
7-6 Skorillas.
It was a game that started slow, and then both teams are fighting back. And I think this time it was a good choice. The point was long, I think 3 turnovers. But they're starting back on their sideline. What do you think? Is it a good idea for offense?
I very seldom like an in-game timeout. It's very, very seldom. But a multi-turnover point is an excuse to take it. Let's see how they go here. You know, I like to say the turn and burn, or the burn and turn rather, is the most likely outcome. You burn a timeout and then you turn it over anyways. Let's see. I like a timeout in between points, particularly after actually scoring or getting scored on. But like with the momentum has already stopped, there's nothing to come back. You still come back to a natural starting sequence, and you get extra time to talk and think. In-game timeouts, and to come out of the in-game timeout with a hammer like that, well, it did work. 2 people caught it.
That was a set play for sure.
Yeah. I'd love to see how they draw these ones up in the huddles then. McHugh gets it forward from Bertet. McHugh. Woo! For Kirk. Back to Bertet. For Kirk again. Fires to Bertet. And Nom. Fires deep. And it's knocked away, or doesn't quite make it, but it's a turnover any way you slice it.
Bootsma really using those inside throws to gain yardage in the field. But this one wasn't an inside throw.
It didn't work quite well enough. So Skorillas try and navigate. They've got it all the way up to the mullet there, and now beyond. Ezelmeister. Niederberger gets a gainer. Way. Ooh, nice chase. Picked up Negri. And Negri goes back to middle. Fingernail catch there for Endres. Leads that one into the guts of Yoshi. And Yoshi. And we get a foul.
But I don't know where. Did you see it?
No.
Apparently in the middle of the end zone.
Yeah, they're the two talking. And you see the accepted call, hand signal. So back in the hands of Yoshi.
Right in front of the end zone.
And throws right into Bertet for the D. And to the other Bertet, Benoit. Swings around.
If it keeps going like that, we might see another timeout in this point.
Woo! Knock away. Good D. Good throwing of the body. Endres will go to all ends to get Ds, including that body throw. His mullet flopping around, and then the next throw is a score. And Skorillas making those ugly uniforms look all right with that kind of play.
So in the end, this timeout didn't pay.
That is halftime. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back with more action from G-Spot.
From a workshop in Bordeaux to Ultimate Fields worldwide, Force Ultimate creates custom gear with care. Locally made, low impact, built to perform. No outsourcing, no shortcuts, every piece crafted in-house by skilled artisans. Built to withstand every dive and sprint, this gear is as tough as your game. Your sport, your team, your Force. Why choose Force? Exceptional quality, eco-friendly production, and every kit is designed with your team's identity in mind. Force Ultimate, built to perform, made to last. Gear up now at forceultimate.com. I'm Steph Pazzo, and I must eat.
Sometimes commentator, sometimes food eater.
On my ultimate travels in 2023, I sampled culinary classics from all across Europe.
Oh, wow.
Guided by some of your favorite ultimate players.
That's the Dutch hospitality for you right there.
I'll give you an insight into the secret spots that only the locals know of.
Are these the best schnitzels in Vienna?
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course.
Go find Steph Pazzo on YouTube. Like and subscribe and follow the European Ultimate Must-Eat series.
Well, that sounds like a fun idea, following Steph Pazzo Must Eat. New episode just dropped from my time in Brussels. And there's a turnover. Skorillas on the pickup. Zinka zips into the middle. Sorrow. Sorry, that was Lurch. Lurch with the disc. And all the way around. Sojcic. Ooh, Lurch does adjust. Picks up. Now centers. Binder to Zink. Zink gets in the middle. Sojcic to Lurch. Far corner, 5 meters out. Lurch assesses, high stalk, and then all alone at the front of the end zone for the goal.
And a nice footwork to make sure that he scored this one. Skorillas is now up 9-6.
9-6. It is Skorillas are are the 15 seed, so they are playing up here. They are going to steal seed if they can pull this one off. There's about 6.5 minutes left, so Pota&Ocean are going to need to score pretty quickly.
Will we have a cap in this game because we're now in the brackets?
I believe that the cap rules stay even in the brackets. Let's have a look, see if the rules.
I should know that because I'm playing here, but you know.
Yeah, hey, what's going on here? Halftime, 8, blah, blah, 1, blah, blah. Last 5 minutes, game ends at 15. After 50 minutes, cap +1. It does not say that there is any change, so we have to assume it's the same.
So if they keep the score difference, they will win the game for sure.
Yep. Big bid, but big throw. The bid almost available for Oga, but the throw was too far in front.
And we got a side stack and a flood here from Scorillaz.
Negri on the wind-up. Sends, that's not going to work. They get some field position out of it, but no completion.
A big flat mark that's forced him to throw really around. At the Navy came in, I think.
There's our 5-minute warning. Sidelines are dancing. Deep sea diving. You'd think the Oceanids would be comfortable in this kind of a deep sea diver situation.
And another huck attempt that does not complete it.
They're discussing the rules here. I see the players discussing the same question we were discussing.
We got the answer.
We have the answer. That one's sent deep. I'll follow you into the end zone. That's a nice catch and a goal. Brings it to within 2. 4 minutes remaining. Here's another look. The Benoit Bertet throw. And a great catch there.
She had the separation. No man was poaching around, which is sometimes a problem when you play mixed ultimate. You have to be smart not to bring your defender in the end zone when a hack is thrown on the goal.
Just a reminder, all you watching at home, to hit that like button. Johnny keeps asking questions. The 78-84 Canucks or the 2001 Habs? I don't know what the heck you're on about. We're talking ice hockey here, pal.
If you want to know, I played ice hockey for a few years.
Did you, Dorian?
In Liège as well.
Well, I didn't play too much in my life, but I watched and followed a lot of ice hockey.
It's a really nice sport to watch.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the 2024-2025 Edmonton Oilers. Johnny, I wish I could say the Leafs, but it's the Oil. We're going to beat they. That's not a we. I'm a part-time fan of the Oil. They're going to take down the Panthers this time.
So no, we'll talk ice hockey later because here the action is back.
Action is back. Freddie and his mullet. Oh, and hand blocked.
And actually
right in front. We've got the disc right in front of the booth. And we're into play. Zapped it deep. Freddie knocks it once, but I don't think that was enough to prevent it. We're going to get a replay here.
People on the field disagree now.
Oh, I thought that was in. That looks in to me. But my perspective watching it looks very in. They're allowed to watch. They could come and have a look if they wanted, but it does look in. I'm glad to have that they have some trust in our opinions here.
Yeah, but he did the footwork he had to do on this one. That was a nice catch.
Yeah, it was good. Here it is one more time. Or no, I'm watching it on mine, but yeah, that's in.
And we are 1 minute 15 left until the end of the time, so we might go to a cap now.
2 in a row is what they needed. Now they've got to prevent themselves from getting scored on here. If they need 3 in a row, really. If they get scored on now, it's kind of, well, all that work was for nothing.
Correct.
If they score,
that'd be cruel.
Then they get a chance to play to one more. Then it goes straight to universe.
They need another break.
Assuming that we're going to hear the jingle, and I think we will any second now, about 20 seconds.
And here it goes.
Here's the pull. And there's the lead throw. Way. And then the big wind up from Eggenberg. He goes back to Vogt. Binder comes back to Saro. No, that is not Saro, it's Lurch. 266s out there. Way. Finds middle, Eggenberg, Binder, and there's the jingle. The Beatles, Abbey Road, and Skorillas do just enough to make sure that that is game over. And they're up by 2 as the score goes. And Skorillas will get the upset win. They'll move on, and they'll be in the semifinals of the 9 bracket. And we've had ourselves a nice game here. Do you enjoy yourself, Dorian?
I did. It was my first game in it to comment, and it was a real pleasure to be with you here.
Well, it was a pleasure to have you here, too. We're going to invite Dorian back and hopefully get him in for more. He's got some team responsibilities, so we can't keep him the whole weekend, but we'll get him back. Don't you worry. But I had a wonderful time bringing you the action, too. And for Dorian Shins, I've been Stefan Rapazzo. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you next time.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah, Ultimate.
ULTI.TV.